Hey there guys, this is me, 88 Shadow Angel. As promised, I thought I'd bring you something a bit different, although it's still in the world of Warhammer 40,000. Me and a couple of mates of mine have been looking at the bits and pieces from Fantasy Flight for a while, and they bought this out, which is Relic, as you can see from the title. First impressions of it is it looks really nice. The box designs are really beautiful, with like you've got your Grey Knights on the side, and somewhere on there Saint Celestine and Inquisitors and Typhus on the back and all that. Of course you've got your Space Marine Sergeant on the front with the massive lightning claw. Really nice bit of rotting. So yeah, so let's begin. First of all, as I said before, it's made by Fantesy Flight, based for 2 to 4 players, but I'm sure you can add a few more in just for a laugh if you've got a big group. If you've played their other game, Talisman, which is of course based on, as I believe it's with Warhammer Fantasy and everything, then you kind of know how this works. So like I say, I wanted to try something a bit different and everything, so pick this up today, or earlier. Now it's 50 quid, or I got it for just under 50 quid. So you get quite a lot in there, which I'll have a look in a minute. The box is, how big is the box? Just under, it's about 11 3/4, say about 30 centimetres, 2 foot, somewhere around there. By pretty much the same either way. So yeah, so let's take a look inside. So I'll catch you back. Alright, so here we are, guys. This is all the stuff that you get inside it. So you do get quite a lot, and everything for the price that you pay, I suppose. So what you get your bit of advertising bit. So there's the company name and Star Wars stuff that they do, as well as all of the bits and pieces that they do as well, and everything. So it's that. So right, what do we get? You get one rulebook. So rules of play, as it's called. Really nice bit of artwork on the front, with most of the characters all in there. That is an Inquisitor diving off a ledge there, which is always cool to see. So yeah, and then on the back you have your quick reference bit, as you can see. So all your bits, everything, and then obviously on the inside all your bits and pieces about how to play and everything else. So that's that. So that's your rulebook. You then also get 2 massive cardboard bits with all your pop-out icons and spin wheels and stuff for everything. And as you can see, I still have yet to properly open it and have a proper look. So yeah, you get all your different types of icons and stuff. That's that. You get the board, which obviously is all folded up, which I'll do a big bit on later. I'll get that out. You get 2 decks of cards, which are, I'm going to guess, your corruption cards, and I can't remember the name, but yeah. So you get 2 sets of cards and everything, so to give you all your events and stuff like that. You also get dice, icon markers, and I believe they're the pinwheels for the boards. So you get 4 dice, fairly decent in size, pegs and everything else. So them. You then Get these, which are event cards. You also get your character cards in here. As you can see, decent size. There'll be a thing that goes over the top, which is where all your spin wheels and stuff go for strength, wounds, and strength, willpower, cunning, and life. As you can see there, information of what your character can do. Really nice bit of artwork, and to say who it is. So in this case, it's an Ultramarines captain, adapted to Starties. So there you go. And then last and not least, you get your bag of miniature bits and pieces, which are busts, which do look really nice, which I'll go through in the next bit. So there you go, guys. So I'll catch you in a bit, and we'll have a look at the model busts. Right. Alright, so welcome back, guys. Here we are with the busts. So these are the models that you play with, or the miniatures, or whatever you want to call them. So you've got your 4 pegs for your 4 players, and you have 10 characters to choose from. So start with the mainly obvious one, which is Ultramarine Sergeant, which comes with the symbol on the shoulder pad. So these tactical squad markings and everything else. So like I say, these are busts of models of the character, and then you got the hole on the bottom to go where the peg goes. So there you go. I mean, like I say, I'm going to do a painting thing of these, so they will be fully painted for when I come to play with them, because I prefer playing with painted stuff. I think it just looks a bit nicer. So yeah, so Space Marine Sergeant. Moving on next. This is the Tech Priest. That's the one. So you have your Tech Priest. See, with a really cool mask and pipe work and everything, and the sort of squared off shoulder pads, and then his rebreather pack and everything on the back with the Mechanicus symbol all there. So I mean, I really like the detail of these models, and I think they can't. This is why I decided that I was going to paint them, because they are really quite nicely detailed. So carrying along the line, here we have Calidus Assassin. So really nice model with ponytail going over the top and down the back, and that really cool lifeless face. And so yeah, it looks really cool. Next up we have it's the Commissar, which is a really cool model. Apart from the Marine, it's probably one of my favourite ones. This one looks really nice with that typical Commissar big peaked helmet, hat, and missing an eye, which I just make out. It's got a steel patch over it. It's all good Commissars do. So I'll go up to the top. This is your Sanctioned Psyker. So as you can see, he has the blindfold on, or the metal ringed one, with the generator pack on the back, all the pipe work and everything. And yeah, so that's that one. Now this one, when I first looked at it, mistakenly thought it was a sergeant or something until I read the card. But this is in fact the Rogue Trader, which I thought would look really cool, or I thought it might be a ship captain or something. But as you can see, he looks really cool. Easily my favourite, I think, so far. Just pretty much so quite full of detail and everything. And so yeah, that's that right. Next up we have Sister of Battle. Once again, really nicely detailed. The Inquisitor symbol on the shoulder pad with the fleur-de-lis on the other side and on the backpack. Really nice, cool backpack, and it really, really nicely done. Actually, it's not a Sister of Battle, is it? No, sorry, I do apologise. This is actually the Canoness model. So there's the Canoness. Then we have the big Ogryn. So really brutish looking, quite thick skulled and thick, but it does what it does, and it does look really cool. Big muscled, big overly sized muscled neck and everything. You can see all that. That looks really nice. With this plate, I probably would have said it was a bonehead to begin with, because he has the metal plate on his head with the Vox mic next to him, and the shotgun shells down the side, or explosive rounds, depending on how you want to paint them. Then next we have the Inquisitor. This is the Ordo. So, as you can see, face in there looks really cool. The L'Oreal chest plate and the Inquisitor symbol badge on his on there. Bit battle scarred and everything on the shoulder pads, which is going to add some really nice bits of detail once these are all done. And last but no means least, one rattling sniper, which I thought was quite cool, something a bit different. So yeah. And he is actually quite a cool character if you read through his rules, if you get this. He comes with explosive rounds to his sniper rifle, which I thought was quite cool. So yeah, that's that. So that's all the 10 characters, guys. Like I say, they are really nicely detailed and they do look really nice. And I'll probably do a separate vid for them when they're all painted up and everything. So